Desert Bus 2
I think this is great.
has been announced. I love Penn Jillette. I love Penn and Teller.
Me too. You know why I love them the most?
Why?
Because they constantly fucking give anti-vaxxers shit. But anyways.
That's one of the things. They are more like, they're atheists. They had their great bullshit show. Used to be on, I believe, Showtime, where they would say why the death penalty is bullshit, why things even gun control they thought bullshit, all this stuff that they would try to rationalize what's really going on. So the original Desert Bus, if you didn't know, was part of Penn and Jillette Smoke and Mirrors, which was a canceled Sega CD game. 94, 95, 96, around there. So
Sega CD era. Circa Sega CD.
It was a collection, I think it was 5 games. The one was kind of a platformer, but their most famous one is the Desert Bus, which is the trip from, what's the trip from? Is it from Vegas, Reno? Is it Reno to Las Vegas and back? I should know this by now.
I should know it too. It's an 8-hour trip, and you go. I mean,
Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas.
It's an 8-hour trip. You do nothing but drive through the desert. You get 1 point for reaching your destination. It takes about 8 hours, and you cannot just hold down or tape down the accelerate button because the bus has a very slight, not difficult. There's no difficulty here, but a very slight lean to the right. So if you just leave it, you'll crash.
Thankfully, the game was completed, never released, and the ISO was put online, and that's the reason why we have it today. Thankfully, strange that game would get so to completion and not come out. Oh, it was also on PC. I didn't know it was on PC. Oh, they're planning it for PC. I didn't know that. That would have been interesting. And 3DO was planned for it by Imagineering. So yeah, there's like 7 games. There's this one called Smoke and Mirrors, Sun Scorcher. What's Your Sign? So why I love Penn and Teller. You watch their show? Where they
I have. I mean, I don't know what their current show is.
Their current show is Fool Us. It's been on. It's 2 seasons. The first year was a few years ago.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen parts of it. Yes.
So magicians come out. You have to fool Penn and Teller, and it's a fantastic show because first of all, they're just likable people. They always perform it at the end, and they admit magic's fake, but it doesn't take any of the quote unquote magic out of it. And even when they're trying to debunk the tricks, they never reveal how it's done, unless they're pushed to by a really annoying person that won't admit that Penn and Teller knew how they did it, and they were tricked, and they're humble enough to know when they're tricked. Whether it's plus the tricks are amazing. Like there are card tricks that are absolutely astounding, or like the guys like put a pack of cards into a sealed pack with their card in it. It's like, wow, how do they do that? I don't know that, and they fool Penn and Teller.
Off topic. So Desert Bus got really popular as a means to raise
money.
Charity, raise money for charity, and they want to make a sequel, and they want to make it specifically to raise money for charity,
Which is great,
and make it available for people. And I think it's interesting. I'm very excited to see what they do. I'm assuming it's going to be just about as mundane, but
it'll be just as nonsensical yet interesting, which is basically what their act is.
Basically, they need to do something that's going to be amusing, so that especially so that like Desert Bus for Hope, can provide essentially a quote unquote change of scenery.
It'll have VR in the sequel.
Yeah, provide a change of scenery. But it still needs to be easy enough that people can go days playing this to raise money. You still need That's how I feel.
Not too challenging to throw you off.
Yeah.
But still like 8 hours long.
Something that you can't cheat it.
So that's interesting. Okay, so it's just going to be... it's not going to be an entire Smoke and Mirrors. It's just going to be the Desert Bus sequel. I thought they were going to do a whole other package of games.
No, just Desert Bus 2.
Oh, okay. A little less interest, though, but it's still cool that they realize that, hell, so many people know about them because of the charity events. The big one, Desert Bus for Hope, which does, hundreds of thousands a year with corporate interests in there and giving their money. Great job by them raising their money doing that. So check out Fool Us, Penn and Teller. Watch it on Hulu. It's a great show.